Okay, we're gonna try Lay Down Sally. It's you can play it real simple, just A, D, and E. You know, lay down, Sally. There is nothing that I'm wrong. Wanting you to stay with me. I know you got somewhere to go. Na, 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 so stay with me. Don't you ever leave. So you can play it like that. I mean, just real simple stuff. If you want to play what Eric's playing, hang on. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to play it. We're going to play it real slow on the record, but I'll show it to you. It's tricky. It's tricky, but it's fun. Okay, you're going to play a kind of an A power chord. You're going to hold down. You're going to leave A open. You're going to hold down B or D and G on 2. Actually, just a D. We're just going to make it a straight power chord. So it's A open, D2. Okay? You're going to play that twice. Play it down and then back up. Okay? Now you're going to take, I'm holding that with my first finger. I'm going to take my second finger. Now, see, he's done it with his thumb. I think that's hard. You can try it with your thumb. I'm going to use my second and third fingers here. So I'm going to play the power chord, the A and the D, down, up and down, one time. Down and up. Then I'm going to play the 2 on the E, open E, back to E again on 2. Okay, so I got this. Okay, so let's look at that again. So I got A open, D2, play that twice, and then take your second finger and go E2, E open, E2, back to that A and D once. And then you're going to go 2, 3, 2 on the E. So here's the whole thing real slow. 2, open, 2, A and 2, A and D2, and then E, 2, 3, 2. So A open and 2 on D twice. E2, E open, E2, A open, D once, D on 2 one time, and then 2, 3, 2 on the E. Okay, that's the A. Now the D, you're going to play, again, a kind of a power chord D. You're going to play, I'm going to play this way. I'm going to hold the D this way with my second finger on G at 2, my third finger on B at 3. So it's like 2/3 of a D chord, right? So I'm going to play mostly the power chord, which will be D and the 2 on G. Okay, so I'm playing that twice. Then I'm going to take my first finger and go on A2, then A and open D, or D and G open. D, what am I playing here? Wait a minute, hold it. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're going to play open D and G2 twice. Okay, notice the way I'm holding. I'm using my second and third fingers, keeps my first finger open. Then I'm going to go to 2 on A. Then I'm going to play A and D open. A back to 2. So I got this so far. I got D and open D and G2 twice. A2, A open and D open, A2, and just repeat that pattern. So it's open D, G2, A2, open A, open D, A2. So here it is real slow. Open D and G2, A2, A and G, A and D open, A and 2, or just A2. So the only thing you have, just hold it. I'm just playing really the open D and the G here. I'm not even bothering with this B chord, B string. So I'm just playing this, and then I'm just moving my finger on and off here. So it's. So you can really do it with 2 fingers. Do it with open D and G, on 2, and then just take your finger off and on 2 on A. Can you see that? So that's really all I'm playing there. The E, you're going to hold down the A, or the, yeah, A at 2. You're going to play open E. You're going to go on E, on A, you're going to go 2, 4, 5, 4, 2. So this is kind of a standard boogie beat. So E's open the whole time. You're going to play E every time, and you're going to play A. You're going to go 2, 4, 5, 4, 2. And then you're going to just walk up on E. You're going to go E open 3, 4. Then you're back into that A thing that far, and then you play. Okay, so let me do the E again. So you're going to play the E. Open, you're going to play open E the whole time, and then you're going 2, 4, 5, 4, 2 on the A string. Then walk up on the E, open E, 3, 4. Then you're back to your A. That much of it, and then you're going to play open G, and then D4. You're going to alternate between open G and D4. Open G, D4, open G, D4, open G, D4, open G. So that last little bit with the A is try it one more time. Okay, here's the whole thing together. Here's a D, back to A, E, walk up, part of A, that's it. That's all there is to it. It's fun to play, and it'll take you a minute and a half, 2 minutes to figure all that out, but it is fun to play. Or you can just play the old, the standard. There is nothing wrong with wanting you to stay here with me. I know you got somewhere to go. Won't you make yourself at home and stay with me? And don't you ever leave. You can play it that way if you want to. And tonight you probably will when you first look at this, but then I would suggest that you do look at this and have some fun with it. Now Eric plays that all with his thumb on the E here. When he plays the A, he plays it. To me that's hard, so I'm going to play it with my finger. Makes more sense to me that way. Okay, so whatever works for you. Let's play it with Eric. I'm going to play it really, really slow with Eric so we can kind of do some of this and see what happens with it, okay? So, Mr. Clapton, if you are ready, here we go. Okay. That's pretty tricky. I had trouble with that myself. So I mean, but it's just fun. I think if we stayed with it, I think if you stayed with it for, try it for a couple of days, I think you'd come up with it. It's just give it a shot.